I think it's going to do nothing. It's done nothing in Vancouver. Maybe the rental agreement that we have now that you can't just, what happened to newer condos, when somebody leaves, you can just put it up to whatever you want.
Right.
Or actually, I think you can just do it when it renews, which was really, really tough. That could have an effect. But the 15% clause for tax, I think people are going to find a way around it. This is not going to do much. Here's the thing. Nobody who owns a home would vote to decrease the price of their home, right? We live in a city with tremendous immigration, and that's what's driving this, along with really, really cheap money. If they really want to cool the housing market, stop giving out cheap money, which is completely backed by the federal government anyways on CMHC. That's the issue. And if you have an exogenous shock, like a bunch of jobs going away, like we had in Calgary, well, then you have the market come down. But there's demand. There's demand for Toronto for a reason, because everybody wants to be here. So as long as you have cheap money and demand, none of this is going to do a thing, and nobody wants to decrease the price of their real estate anyways.
Elmer, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's right. I was looking for at least one thing, and most of the stuff in the 16 program, step program, it's innocuous. Nothing's going to really happen. It's on the margin. The rental program is a real structural damage. I think it's bad policy. It's going to be bad for Ontarians. It's going to be bad for, I think, Torontonians for the next 50 years. On the, the CMHC is the real issue that I think they need to solve. Right now, the reason that the banks are lending to as many people as they can is they're not on the hook for this thing.
Right.
The federal government, the Canadian taxpayers are ultimately through the CMHC guaranteeing that the banks will be paid back.
If you don't have a certain amount of down payment.
That's right, but then you got to take out the insurance, right? So once you take out so you're a bank, you're not an idiot. You know what? This person's not making a whole lot of money, but the government's backing my mortgage, so why wouldn't I lend to them at 2.5%?
We're still at 200-year lows on industry.
Yeah.
It's 4-year money for 2.5%.
So we need to fix that CMHC program, which the federal government is reluctant to do for a whole bunch of different reasons, and that's a structural problem that we need to fix. The rental thing is horrible policy. I think that's taking money out of the current landlords, which is a good constituent in this province, and giving it to the renters or the tenants, and also taking money away from the future tenants. Now, think about the younger people that are going to be coming into the market. Where are they going to live if there's no rental stock? And that's what's going on.